Welcome back to Donington Park after the opening Bennetts British Superbike Championship race of the weekend. I'm back on the podium for Hager PBM Ducati. It's Glenn Owen. Glenn, that looked like a tough race out there. You got caught up at the start and it took a while to come back through, and by that time the gap was too much to bridge. But talk us through it and how the weekend's gone so far, please.
Yeah, I made a really good jump off the line, which was important. In turn one, I was very nearly like in fourth as such, and I think very nearly in third, if I'm right, third or fourth. Charlie rode around me at the top of Craner, and from then you could see that Kyle and Tommy had more pace than Josh and Charlie. I felt like I had more pace than Josh and Charlie, but in different areas, really difficult to make a pass. After a few laps, the bike started to come to me, and we managed to get into third. At that point, obviously, fighting for anything above third was going to take a bit of a minor miracle or something out of my control. But a very enjoyable race. When you ride with your little brother, plus zero every lap, and knowing each other very well. I know where him and the Honda, are very strong in the first half of the track, and me and the Ducati are probably very strong, kind of from the entry to the chicane, to turn one as such. So, yeah, it was a bit of a race of two, or a lap of two halves with the battle with Andrew on the slowdown lap. He said to me, if we combine together and I do the first half of the lap and you do the second half, I think we could be top rack. And, I tend to agree with him. But, yeah, fair play to Kyle. I said to the guys, I seen him in free practice too, and he looked incredibly good on the motorbike. We're fighting to win this championship too. We need a little bit of good fortune. Good things happen to good people. He's on the crest of a wave, and if I don't win it, I'd love nothing more than to see him win it. But at the same time, motorbike racing, anything can happen. And yeah, hats off Kyle, well done to Tommy as well, and another podium for the team. So yeah, it's been a good weekend.
And we get another 2 chances tomorrow. Where do you think you can find the most improvement to bridge that bit that you feel like you're missing? For
sure, a stronger first lap. I think if I'm with the guys, I'll fight with them. My bike's very strong in important areas of the track to make passes. But by the time we got through, it was a lot of seconds. I couldn't even smell or feel anymore. So, yeah, just a stronger beginning. And let's see if I can come away on the podium again. I'll be happy. We kind of always have one eye on Christian to see where he is, and it's been a little bit tougher for the bike this year, but that being said, it's equally as enjoyable, and the team are a dream to ride for. We keep believing some sort of miracle will come, and if it comes, we'll be ready to grasp it.
Thank you, Glenn.
Thank you.
And taking second for Honda Racing UK, it's Tommy Bridewell. Tommy, that looked like a really long and difficult race for you, putting pressure on Kyle throughout, but you had to settle for second in the end. Talk us through it, please.
Yeah. I was just saying to the team then, it was a tough... It's a weird word to say, really, because tough for me is normally like physically hard. Whereas I feel like I could ride round till it's dark tonight. That pace is such weirdly, because we're struggling in some areas, and at the minute my hands are slightly tied that I'm not able to ride to the way I want to be able to ride. I'm having to just ride with the bike instead of me sort of perhaps being a little bit stronger, but in truth, I'm happy that we're still able to do what we're doing. We're working hard, and we're losing in some areas, and I'm struggling to find a solution how to make it better in them areas. But it's not for the want of trying. To be fair, Cole rode a great race. I put him under as much pressure as I could, but if I'm honest, I knew quite early in the race that I was reliant on a mistake. Normally stopping the bike in braking is my stronger area, but it seems to be probably my weakest area at the minute. So the 20 laps gives us a direction for tomorrow for sure. And ultimately, yes, I'd be lying if I said I'm not frustrated, but we have to pick our battles. And I can't force something that doesn't want to be forced sometimes. And if that is the case that I have to yield 3 points, that's what I have to do, I have to be realistic, to be honest. So the Yam's got phenomenal momentum. We can see that, almost this whole year that it works well on the harder rear tyre. They can come out the crate strong, and it takes us a bit of time to almost catch them, really, and we do. This weekend probably a little bit close to the wire, because even after qualifying I wasn't too happy with the bike, so I didn't know what to expect in going into that race. I just knew I was fired up and I wanted to take someone's head off. So yeah, I knew my aggression would definitely get me so far, but then I had to try and tame that a little bit. So I'm happy. We need to analyse the data now, and we need to see where we can improve for tomorrow, see what the weather's going to do as well, and we'll come back fighting stronger tomorrow.
Thank you, Tommy.
Thank you.
Taking the 7th win of the season for OMG Grilla Yamaha Racing's Kyle ride. Kyle, it's fair to say this weekend so far has been perfect for you. Topping free practice, taking the pole position and then winning the first race. But Tommy put pressure on you throughout that whole race. Talk us through it and how you managed to break him at the end, please.
Yeah, 20 laps around Donington Park isn't easy, whatever speed you're going at, and I've had great speed all weekend, practice and qualifying, and yeah, halfway through that race the pace was pretty good. And my pit board said 0.2, and I thought, well, he's not gonna let off now. So yeah, I just tried to keep doing what I was doing, didn't make a mistake. If he was going to come past, he was going to come past. I was really strong in a few points of the track. Stupidly enough, I could hear where Tommy was, and I was a bit in front every lap when I went into the hairpin, so I knew I was quite good through the chicane. So didn't make any mistakes, but yeah, it was a great race. I've done what I've done all Friday and Saturday morning, and yeah, put it all together there. 20 laps, didn't really make a mistake, and yeah, I got the win.
And halving the 6-point advantage down to 3 now ahead of the 2 races tomorrow. What can we expect tomorrow, do you think?
I mean, I want to win 2 more races realistically, but anything could happen. Weather, anything at BSB. Something will happen at some point. I'm hoping nothing, but yeah, I'm just going to ride exactly how I have done Friday and Saturday, and hopefully we can win again. But yeah, we're being consistent, and when I've got the chance to win, I've won or been close to. So yeah, riding good, and just got to do that same tomorrow.
Congratulations, Kyle.
Thank you.